So today I'm going to talk about my final report for the project, Follow Me and Don't Forget. My mentor is James Blakley. So first of all, let's talk about the project background. So what does Follow Me and Don't Forget mean? So it actually means when user moves from the old area to the new area, the backend cloud service will follow them, and the user associated application state will continue working on the new cloudlet. So the problem that we want to tackle here is for the variable cognitive assistant application, different users are at different assembly steps. So we need to move exact user associated state data to the new cloudlet instead of moving everything just like what is done in the VM live migration. So our goal is to provide a seamless, non-application specific user state migration prototype. And for the project overview, as you can see, we choose Gabriel sandwich as a case study and came up with a scenario where the kids building a sandwich toy in a moving car. And those are visualization about the sandwich application itself, the architecture, and the user progress states. And the solution that we might give is to handle a state migration module, migrate engine, in charge of migrating the state from the old cloudlet to new cloudlet, and also in charge of communicating with the sandwich application. And also, we do not want it to interfere too much with the original application. So here are the architecture of the system design. As you can see, there's only one module that I have add on, which is the migrate engine, and you can see it actually taking charge of the migration of all the state data, and a standard workflow would be there are a connection between the client side to the sandwich application, and the orchestrator somewhere will send the request to the migrate engine, and the migrate engine will talk to the sandwich application to extract the state and migrate it to the new cloudlet, and then the client side will reconnect to the new cloudlet. Yeah, so as for the project conclusion, the user states actually can be migrated back and forth in different cloudlet as you want. And we only expose the extract and merge API to the sandwich application because we don't want to interfere too much with the original application. And there are no performance overhead because when there's no migration happening, actually the sandwich application won't be interfered. And we can even apply this model to all kinds of Gabriel application in the lab. But because the time is limited, for the future improvement, we might be better to implement the streaming state migration, the multi-user scenario, as well as the migration detection technologies. So basically, that's all for my poster. And here we move forward to the demonstration. So firstly, we're gonna use the sandwich application normally, and we migrate the state on the backend at some point, so that you can see the server would be changed to another one later on. So firstly, I'm going to, as the guidance just suggests, put the piece of bread on the table. So yeah, and then a ham. Yeah, and the lettuce. So stop at this point, and I'm going to switch to another server. Yeah, so right now we are going to show what's happening on the backend side. So firstly, as you can see, on the caller one, it's keep updating the user state. And I'm going to put on the ham. Yeah, and then a lettuce. Yeah. Okay, so we temporarily stop here and migrate the state. Okay, so as you can see, the last state that appear here migrated to the caller 2, and the new client connected here. And we continue the progress. And then, put a bread and then a tomato. Yeah, everything worked fine. And one of the cool things is you can even migrate back every state to the previous server, just like this. As you can see, those last state are migrated to the previous server. Yeah. So that's all about my demonstration.